Michael Nagy here with Jiggy Jag TV and DiscoveringBands.com. And for everyone watching right now, if you can share this video on my channel and help support the awesome bands that I feature. And today I'm here with the Raygun Girls. How you doing today?
Doing all right.
Good to have you. Now, you want to start off and give us a little history about the
band? Sure. The Raygun Girls started in about 2003. Myself and a friend of mine started off the group as a studio type of project. And then we released an album in 2004, put a band together. That lasted till about 2009. And then due to my health conditions, my third heart surgery, the live band fell apart. But I'm a musician and can't stop making the music, so I've been making it ever since.
Your health is doing a lot better now, obviously?
Actually, not really. No, it's a heart condition. It's a condition I have called Marfan syndrome. It's a connective tissue disease, genetic disease. So yeah, my heart's just made out of connective tissue. Everybody's heart is made out of connective tissue. So, it's got to keep pumping. And the problem is that I don't have the same stretch that everybody else does. So the more it pumps, the bigger it gets.
So your music, there's a lot of different elements. There's like rock, heavy metal, goth, industrial. How would you classify it yourself?
I have no idea. I constantly ask everybody, what do you think I should call it? Yeah, it's. I think I've settled on hard rock. Yeah, it's got some metal. It's got some punk in it because I have a big punk background from New York, and I really like goth music. So I guess it all just bleeds in there.
Now, tell us a little about your newest record that just came out recently.
So Orphan came out in May. It took about 3 years to put together. About 2 years ago, I was about to call it Orphans. It was basically a bunch of singles that I had put out over the previous year or so, and I just wanted to give them an album kind of home. So it was going to be called Orphans. And then 2 years ago, my mother passed away, and I'm from a single parent home, so it just seemed to work perfectly, and called it Orphan instead, and started writing new music because as a musician, that's how you get your feelings out. So yeah, it's a mix of new music and some old songs on there that were re-recorded for the album. And 13 songs, 14 songs. I've lost track how many are on there. But yeah, it's out. It's available on Bandcamp, streaming all over the place. So check it out.
And with this quarantine time, have you been working on any new music, more music?
Well, I do have. I'm a one-man band, so I do have another one-man band, Titanosaur. So the Raygun Girls is mainly more electronic, a little bit of some synths and more goth. And then I have Titanosaur, which is much more Black Sabbath, heavy metal type of stuff, Motorhead. And so I've been working on that actually while promoting the Raygun Girls. So that's pretty much what's been keeping me busy during this whole quarantine time.
It's constantly keeping busy, like you said. Now, the name of the project, the Raygun Girls, how'd you come up with that?
It's actually named after a song by the Clay People. The Clay People is a band from Albany, New York. They were starting to get kind of big in the late 90s. Basically the same kind of music. It was it started off industrial, so more electronic samples, that kind of thing. And then they just added more guitars and started getting heavier. And my friend and I really liked the album they had come out with, the self-titled album they had come out with. And we were looking for names, so I just put a whole bunch of song titles on a piece of paper, and one of them was Raygun Girls off of that album. So we just landed on that one since it's a memorable name, especially when you hear that there are no women in the band. So it worked.
That's really awesome because I actually like that band. I actually did an interview with them a little while back, so that's really cool.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. They got to get back together what, like 5 years ago. They actually recorded one of our albums. We went to the studio with them, and they helped us out.
Awesome band.
Yeah, I really like them.
So if people want to look you up, find your music on social media, how do they do that?
Raygun Girls, Raygun. So as in Raygun Zap. Just search any of the streaming sites. I'm on Twitter most of the time and Instagram. On Twitter, it's the Raygun Girls. On Instagram, it's just Raygun Girls. Or just go to the website, raygungirls.com, and you'll see all the links to all the social media sites that I'm on.
Cool. Now you said so you basically do everything yourself, right? I know you have some different guest vocals here and there too, right?
Yeah, definitely. Love the internet, love the technology, and on this album I've got what's she calling herself? Ryaku, doing vocals for "Lie with Me." She actually recorded that like 4 years ago, and it didn't get on one of the albums that I had done it for, but it seemed to work perfectly here. On other albums, sometimes she's helped a few times, as well as other vocalists, and sometimes guitar players also help out with some solos. So yeah, I love playing with other people.
Now, do you find that easier or harder where you're mostly doing everything by yourself? Like, is that easier where it's like just everything like that you want to do, or is it harder because you have to do everything yourself?
Well, I think it's harder. I would love to play with a live drummer. I play off of what other people are doing, so I get more ideas. This is sort of why I have two different one-man bands, because I'm basically, my brain works in a box. So Raygun Girls is this type, Titanosaur is that type. But if I were playing with other people, then I think I'd be able to branch out a lot more. So yeah, I would much prefer to play with other people. I love when other people want to collaborate. Yeah, so anybody who sees this wants to collaborate, get in touch.
You hear that, everyone? So now when we can have live music again, do you plan to play any live shows?
Oh, no, because of my health condition, yeah, I can't get on the stage. Playing this kind of music is intense, so, and I can't just stand up there. When we used to play live, people would comment how it was pretty funny because I was the guitar player, so I was on the right side, and we had a lead singer, actually, a female lead singer while we were playing live. And my friend was the bass player, and I'm 6'9". He is about 6'4", and the lead singer was about 5'2". So, and both of us are very animated, so you get these two giant guys, banging our heads to the music really low, and that's really intense, so I can't do that anymore.
So it's basically just a studio project right now.
Yeah, it's the studio, releasing as much as I can and trying to get as many ears on the music as possible this way. Unfortunately, I can't get out there and play live shows and sell CDs and network that way.
Well, it was good talking with you and having you. Everyone, look him up.
Yeah, thanks a lot. It's nice to be on a show where the guy from Pigface was on. I was just watching that one. I was just watching that one before.